Hello everybody, my name is Eros, and today we're checking out Millionaire Mansions by Noxcrew. You can find this brand new add-on on the Minecraft Marketplace for 660 Minecoins. The description of this add-on says, bring the luxury of Millionaire Mansions to your world with new blueprinted mansions and stylish selection of furniture and blocks. Open a catalog for furniture, blocks, vehicles, pets, and spawn them in seconds. So, very exciting to check out some brand new add-ons, and so far I have placed all the mansions in a bunch of the different decorations, and it's beautiful. I actually really like it, guys. However, I will say right off the bat, there is one thing. The furniture are entities. Yes, indeed, yes. The furniture are entities. However, the mansions are made of blocks. So there's a lot of new blocks and like different lights, and I think some of the furniture pieces are not entities. For example, like there's brand new stone blocks, brand new gazebos. These are not entities. The lights are not entities either. However, let me show you an example. These right here, these are entities. You can walk through them, but you can move them around and color them in a special way as well. So if you follow my channel, you know I don't like entity furniture. However, I actually really do like this add-on because of all the blocks and the amazing decorative pretty builds and some of the brand new items. So let's go ahead and get into it right now, right here. So when you first log into your new or pre-existing world with this add-on, you are going to be given this brand new mansions catalog, which you can open up and spawn in a guide if you wanted to, which is this wonderful robot lady. Hello, assistant. How are you doing? Very cool, futuristic. She's like a fancy lady. You can click on her and get some information. You can go ahead and get some tools, and she will give you the mansion color tool and the mansion move tool, and these are going to be used for the entity furniture to color them different colors and to move them around. So that is one benefit for them being entities, is that they have these fancy tools that you can color them with and move them around in a fancy way. So maybe that's why they went the entity route with their furniture. But yeah, interesting. You can also, she can give you some more information. You can pick her up by packing up, and she will give you a catalog, which is this book right here. And you can go ahead and use this to get blueprints. So all the blueprints can be purchased with a variety of different items. So what you're going to need to do is, if you're playing in survival, you are going to want to gather yourselves some resources like emeralds, iron, gold, netherite scraps, or diamonds. And with these materials, you can trade them in your catalog for some brand new coins. So how much material would you like to trade? So you can trade any of these: netherites, diamonds, gold, iron, and emeralds. And you can do a slider bar, how many you want. So I got 64 in my inventory. So if we just do one emerald, let's see how many, we got one coin. So I think netherite gives you a bunch more if we trade one netherite. Let's see how many, we got 8 coins for that. So there's a little bit of a currency up in here, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, you can trade all these different things for coins, and you can use these coins to purchase things from your catalog. And once you have enough, you can go back inside and go to blueprints, and you can purchase yourself some mansions. You're gonna need 64 of these coins to purchase any of these fancy smanchy mansions. And then some of the other smaller things are less expensive, depending on what you want to place down and build. You can also purchase from this catalog, let's see, furniture. So if you wanted to buy some of the furniture just outright, you could purchase some of these different items, like a coffee machine or a fridge or a microwave. You can also purchase cars from this catalog, blocks, and pets. So there are 2 brand new pets. You can get a pet cat and a pet dog, and they each cost 2, which is pretty interesting. And there are a couple varieties of different colors that you can get with these. So I did place a bunch of them on the ground. I think it's kind of random which color you're going to get, but I did place a bunch of the variations over here. They do not spawn in your world. I just placed all these around just to see. But yeah, here's a cute little kitty cat and a little pupperino. And in order to tame them, if you want to have them follow you around and like be your companion, you'll have to give the doggo some bones and the kitty cat some fish. And now you can sit them down and they will follow you around. But it's also kind of fun to have like some wild ones just like running around in the background too. If you want to just have like some wild dogs and cats, I don't know. I'm not gonna judge. You do you, boo boo. But yeah, pretty interesting. So let's go ahead and show you. So even though there are, I know, I'm not gonna keep saying it. There are entity furniture. You can get the blueprints of the mansions without being furnished. So you can get it empty. So there is a way to not like use the entity furniture if you hate it, if you want to decorate it with some other furniture add-ons like Furniture by XP Games or maybe Furniture Life by Pixel Heads. Those are really good add-ons that don't use entities. But let me show you the different ways. So I've spawned in all the mansions decorated, but I haven't tried the frame in the empty one yet. So let's try the frame. So you can buy the frame of mansions and use it to help you build. And when you buy a blueprint like this, you can click on here and you could place it, remove it, do free movement. You can rotate it. You can have it go up and down, north or south. I've been doing a free movement where you can kind of just like take the items with you and drag them where you want to be. Oh my gosh, there's so many pets here. We can't put them on the pets. We're gonna have to move them this way. We're gonna move this giant mansion over here. Make sure that none of the pets get smushed. Oh my gosh, so many creatures. Oh my gosh, that cat. Stop, stop, cat. It's following me. It knows. Oh my gosh, it says. Oh my gosh, puppies. Oh my gosh, so many pets. So many pets. Get away from me. Get away. Oh wait, they're following me. Okay, let's just place it here. So this will be a framed mansion, which is interesting. Okay, so it has the frame, so you could put on your own walls if you wanted to, which is really cool. So there's many different ways to play this. If you kind of just like want to have an outline, and you could put in your own walls, or you can spawn one in that is not furnished, or you could spawn in the furnished version. So I think that's really cool. I really like the add-ons that allow you to place in different buildings. I think it's really fun for learning how to build. It's really fun for getting inspiration. It's really fun, you know, just for, you know, just if you just want to build, you just, you know, there's many different ways to play. And especially when you're playing with add-ons, it's always fun to have brand new things to do. Let's go ahead and spawn one in. I'll show you what it's like empty, and then I'll show you the furnished version as well. Oh, I gotta click on this to move it. So let's move this one next to it. But yeah, I really love the options. Love having options and settings and add-ons, and I think it's brilliant that they added in a way to just have the framed walls if you want to put in your own walls and like practice building on your own. And I love that they added a way to just have it unfurnished. You don't want to mess around with the entity furniture. So this is unfurnished. So none of the entity furniture will be inside of this building. And all these here are blocks. So very, very awesome. Plus, plus, plus for that option as well. Very nice. But let's go ahead and explore a little bit more fully furnished. I do have all the fully furnished mansions and big mansions up in here. And this is the first one. We will go ahead and explore a little bit more of these mansions, but I just kind of want to give you a peek about what they look like because there's 6 beautifully designed. They are really, really nicely designed. I really, really do love them. But here is number 2. Here is number 3. This one might be my favorite. Maybe it's because it's all the roses, perhaps, but I definitely like the look of this one. Very fancy and nice. There's also this house over here. They all look beautiful though. I really do. They just spent a really good job designing and building all of these buildings, which is really nice. And so many different styles, so many different aesthetics. I feel like these can be used in a lot of different ways. I feel like a lot of people can get a lot of use out of this add-on, which is awesome. Also a helicopter on top of that. That is sweet. But yeah, those are the 6 different styles of mansions. There's also some smaller builds that you can place down as well. Like I have a bunch of them placed out over here. Let me show you the themes for them. So if you go to blueprints and decoration builds, you can have different sports, house extensions, gardens, water features, and perimeters. So for sports, you can get like a tennis court, a show jumping pieces like for horses, a chessboard, and different racetrack pieces. And then for house extensions, you can get like little smaller houses, like a cozy guest house, a modern guest house, summer guest house, greenhouse, stables, and garages. And then water features, you can get some different pools and ponds, situations. And then for perimeter, you can get some different wall pieces, like different gates, and then you can piece together the different walls together, which is pretty interesting. Here is the tennis court right there. Here's a little chess piece, which is really cute. It comes with its own little chest pieces, which are blocks, so very, very nice. Little chess pieces. You could play chess, like theoretically. You definitely could play chess, which is really fun. For sure. Here's the hedge maze. Very fancy. We got a little garden situation. Very nice. And here's some of the, here's a little, like, garden house. Very, very cute. And then this over here, we have, like, some of the guest houses. Like, if you wanted to maybe not start off in a mansion, you can get some of these smaller guest houses to start when you're building, and they are cheaper to purchase. This is a garage, which is nice because there are some fancy cars. I will say, I think this add-on would go really, really well with Roads Plus. So you could build like some roads with your houses. There are some other like cars and different decorations as well. So I think it would be really fun to like build up your own little neighborhood or city, combining some of these different add-ons together, which is really cool. But yeah, just thought I'd mention that right there. But yeah, a lot of really fun builds. Here's the stables, which is cute. Love the pink leaves. Perfect place for some of your little buddies up in here. Very, very nice. Here's the greenhouse build. They have a bunch of empty places for you to plant your crops. Very, very beautiful. And some more garages over here, just giving you a brief little view about what you get with this add-on, and you know, if you think it would be worth it for you. I definitely see a lot of people enjoying this add-on. I really, really do like it. But let's go and explore some of these mansions fully furnished, so you can kind of see what we are getting into. We will be able to use our mansion color tool on the entity furniture and the move tool on the entity furniture as well, but not on like the blocks or anything like that. These are just for the entity stuff. So like there's brand new asphalt, and you can pick these up and build with them. I've been using an axe and a pick, and they both work just the same with these blocks. And if you wanted additional blocks of these like brand new pieces, like these tiles or these stones and things, etc., you can go into your blocks section here and purchase some more with your different coins, and it shows you every single thing that you can kind of purchase. And you'll have to use your monies to do so, and you can do a slider if you want to buy more at a time, and then you'll have these blocks to use in your world. There are no crafting recipes for any of the blocks or the furniture, vehicles, etc. You will have to get all of them using coins by trading in your resources. So I just thought I would mention that. No recipes, which, you know, is fun. It's just a brand new way to play Minecraft with some add-ons. But yeah, so here is the furnished mansions. So we get a lot of these really nice. I will say, like, the furniture does look nice, even though it's entities. But yeah, every single furniture piece can be colored with this color gun, and you can change it to anything that you wanted, which is really nice. And you can use this tool if you click on it, and you can drag it around your house or your world and put it exactly kind of like where you want it. You can do it like angled and place it back down. So maybe that's why they went the entity route, just so there would be more options. A lot of the furniture does have special effects too, which I guess is another reason why they went with entities. Like you can click on this and it'll have water and some steam pop out. And you can sit in a hot tub with your buddies. Very, very good add-on for role-playing. Or like playing house or something like that. But yeah, you can change the color to all the different colors of Minecraft. And drag it around town. All different ways. But yeah, very nice. Like these nice couches in here. You can change color. But yeah, I really like these houses. They're so fancy. And I like, for example, like these blocks right here. These are actually blocks. They're not entities. So that is nice. And like the lights are actual blocks as well. Hi, kitty. Cutie. And the lights do produce light, which is nice, of course. You can sit down in the chairs, which is nice. Very, very cool. It's so weird how you can just like walk through the furniture though. You can walk through. Oh my goodness. But yeah, very cool. Let's change the color of this right here. Let's orange. Did it change the actual plant too? A little tiny bit, I think. Yeah, it does. Interesting. Very cute. Very cute. I guess, yeah, this add-on's cute. This add-on's very cute. I like it. Definitely do like it. But yeah, up here, yeah, it's beautifully designed. Like, you can totally, like, there's totally houses like this in the world. These big mansion fancy places. Here's like a little dining room set. You can sit in the chairs and, you know, role play, pretend that you're sitting down eating some fancy food in your fancy McMansion. Here is the kitchen. So there are some interactions. Like you can click on this. It'll start like, is that like baking bread or cooking something? Which is cute. You can't actually like cook anything in this add-on. The sinks you can click on and, you know, wash your hands, you nasty. Wash your hands. And you can turn off the water. These cupboards are blocks, so you can't interact with them or use them for storage. But some of the entity furnitures you can use for storage. If you click on the fridge, it will open up. And you can see inside the fridge. Fridge tour, everybody. Very nice. Lots of detail. Very, very cute. Let's go explore. Ooh, let's go visit the upstairs. I can feel like I can spend a lot of time exploring all of these different mansion houses because they are so big and like detailed. But yeah, we can open up this bookcase, and then if you right click it, you can use it for storage purposes. So you can store some of your fancy items in these fancy bookcases. Very nice. And as always, you can change the colors. Very, very fancy. But cool, yeah, we can see the neighbors of the other mansions. I think it'd be fun to play this, like in survival, and try to like gather up these different resources, like gold and like emeralds and diamonds, and like build up a town. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do a little let's play. A millionaire let's play to try to get all of these 6 mansions and build them up and like invite some villagers to live in there or something. I think that would be really, really fun. Yeah, cute. Ooh, I love this chair right here. Very, very cute. Little hangy chair. Beautiful. It is beautiful, just like you. But yeah, nice. Lots of bedrooms. So many different, like, so many different nooks. There's little shelves. These ones you can't actually, like, place items on or anything. Like some of the different furniture pieces, but you can, you know, wash your hands. There's these decorative shelves, too. Which are nice for decoration purposes. You can change the colors. The toilets you can open up and you can sit and make a poo-poo if you need to. And you can get off of it. It flushes, the water goes down. And always remember to wash your hands. Cool. Oh yeah, if we find a bathroom, there are like tubs and showers as well. Ooh. Here's a fancy bedroom with like a bear rug, a nice little chair situation, some cabinets, some bookshelves. The beds you can lay in, but they do not make you fall asleep. Like in Minecraft, it won't switch the time of day, but you can lay in the beds. So it could be fun for some type of like a roleplay situation. I don't know. I don't know. Pretty cute. Look at this painting. That's awesome. Really, really cool. There's a lot of detail that went into this add-on, and I feel like it's very reasonably priced for 660 Minecoins. Definitely very nice. And it is made by Noxcrew, which I do have a lot of respect for that studio. They've made a lot of really fancy things in the past, which I think is really cool. Be a lot of fun. I'm sure I missed a bunch of rooms in this mansion, but let's move on to another mansion and kind of explore some of the other ones. Like, I feel like I spend so much time exploring all of these different things because there's so many different rooms, so many different crevasses. Wait, what are we doing? Take my car. I'm gonna take my vehicle to the next one. Yeah, there's a couple of different cars. Let me show you the car options in case you're curious too. So for the vehicles, you can purchase a bulldozer that will work as a bulldozer and like bulldoze blocks around you. You can get a luxury car, like the gray version. You can get the sports car, which is what we were just using. A little motorcycle or a helicopter. I haven't tried out the helicopter yet. Let's see what's that about. So I guess you can fly. Very nice. For these ones, you can't change the color. But you can, let's hop it. Oh my gosh. Oh, don't shift. Yeah, don't shift. How do we go up? There we go. Hey, that's cute though. That is really cute. Get yourself a helicopter. You are fancy. How do we go down? There we go. Just aim down. Very, very cute. Adorable. Love it. Alright, let's check out this mansion now. So the first one that we looked at was the first one in the blueprints book, which was the Chateau Mansion. And the next one we're going to look at is the Regal Mansion. This one right here. So fancy. Beautiful. But yeah, I love the different blocks that they used. And like there's brand new wallpapers. So you could totally use the blueprint book too if you just wanted to design your own house altogether. You could just purchase these blocks from the catalog. Like these different wallpapers. And like use it to decorate your own house as well if you like you just really like the look of these. And then you can get a bunch of these blocks and use them to make your own house. Yeah, really cool. Such a good idea. This room is empty. So some of the furniture, like some of the rooms are empty in these mansions, even if they're fully furnished. They probably are just leaving you room to kind of expand and decorate a little bit on your own. Let's see what's in here. Ooh, fancy fireplace room. Very nice. A couch. Is these drawers? We could open them up, cute, and then right click on them to store items. Adorable also. Change the colors. Cute. Very, very cute. We can come over here. This you can interact with. I think, yeah, you can open and close this. Fancy smancy room. A nice little statue situation. And then upstairs, I love the double staircases. So fancy, guys. You can be really, really fancy up in here. Really, really cute. And then in here, let's see. And I love the mix of like, they use like vanilla stuff too, and in their custom stuff. So there's a nice little vanity table you can sit on, pretend to put on your makeup, get ready for the day. You can open and close this wardrobe. You could use it for storage. Ooh, monies. Thank you. Nice fancy beds, lights that do that do have light coming off of them. Bathroom situation. I'm trying to find, we need to find a bathtub. And there's like showers too. Nice orange room. Plenty of different bedrooms. You totally use this as like a realm with a bunch of your friends. Everybody pick a room. Very cute. Oh, here we go. Here's a bathtub. So you can right click and the water will fill it up and you can take a nice bath in your mansion. You fancy, fancy person. Indubitably. Indubitably. You can sit on the potty, take a nice poopy, wash your hands. Very, very nice. Ooh, the chandelier is pretty too. Look at this. You can turn it on and off too. Beautiful place. You guys will have to let me know in the comment section below which one of these are your favorite. There's probably a bunch of rooms I missed. We're just gonna like briefly just kind of like walk through some of the mansions. So we'll move on to the next one, which I think I like personally. I think I like it a lot. It's got this really pretty archway, and these are actual blocks too, so you can use them without any worries. And then in here, so many roses. Yeah, I think it's my favorite. I think it's my favorite because the roses and the flowers. Here's a shower. So you can turn the shower on too. Kind of like Sims. This would be perfect if we ever get a Minecraft Comes Alive add-on. Like official add-on. You could play like Sims in Minecraft with these mansion houses. Really, really cute. The nice little living space. A vase situation. And nice sitting room. Ooh, painting. Painting some beautiful pictures. I like the way they did staircases. They use like real Minecraft stairs, but then they have the fancy railings that look really, really nice. Nice upstairs, lots of bedrooms. Ooh, a little nook. Ooh, this could be like your wardrobe. And then a nice big bathroom in here with a nice new bath. A shower situation. Very cool. I did notice that there's no doors in any of these builds, probably because doors will kind of freak out sometimes when you're placing the blueprints like this. So you will have to place in your own doors if you want to have doors in your houses, which isn't too much of an issue, but just something that I noticed. I thought it was kind of funny. You must place your own door. Bring your own doors, everybody. Bring your own doors. So there's empty rooms up here. Oh, piano. So these ones you can sit at and play the piano. Hello, sorry, I didn't notice you here in my fancy mansion. I was just playing the piano. Hello. Hello, indubitably. Yeah, really, really cute. And the mansion we just looked at was the Tudor mansion. I think that one might be my favorite. Next, we're going to look at the brick mansion. Up in here, just take a nice little peek. Nice little copper blocks up front. There's definitely some landscaping with a lot of these as well. You can have nice little gardens. The chandelier over here. Oh, this one's really cool too because you got like a nice little like greenhouse garden-y situation. Very, very cool. So yeah, lots of inspiration from these. Lots of fun. This is a toaster. Oh, the toaster makes toast? Well, not like real. I don't think it'll give you bread or anything. But yeah, definitely fun for like a roleplay situation. There is a coffee maker that does give you speed potions if you find one in one of these houses. You can purchase it from the blueprints as well. But yeah, very, very cool. Nice little dining set. I like the pink room. Definitely the pink theme. But yeah, you can definitely recolor any of these furniture pieces if you wanted to very, very easily. Ooh, what's over here? Ooh, fancy stuff. Fancy mansion. Ooh, we could spin this globe. Oh my gosh, yes. That's all I ever wanted. I just want to spin a globe over and over again. Ooh, got a fancy bathtub up in here. And ooh, a fancy meeting room with some nice looking futuristic tables and chairs. And a bed situation. Adorable. So cool. You guys all let me know, yeah, which one of these mansions fit your aesthetic the most? Or do you plan on using maybe some of these blocks to make your own McMansion? Something like that. Ooh. We got some wardrobe situations. Nice hanging clothes. Ooh. We got this folding screen that you can fold up. We got a little mirror. And another little vanity table. So I have not noticed any lag or anything with these entity furniture pieces. By placing these 6 mansions. But I'm on a PC, so maybe if you're on a smaller device, I'm not exactly sure. But I just thought I'd mention, I haven't noticed anything. Maybe they have them spaced enough where it's not really an issue with the entity furniture. But yeah, pretty cool. Nice little hunting room. Another bathroom situation. Little living space TVs. Surprisingly, the TV does not turn on. But I think there is a TV that you can have that's always, like, on, I think. Or maybe if we change the color, let's try changing the color to something. Okay, you can change the color. What if we purchase, let's see if we can find living room? Maybe. We can get different tables. Oh, fish tank. I want to see that. Let's buy a fish tank. Six fish tanks. We want 6 fish tanks, okay? And then let's see if we can find the televisions and a game console, shelves, head. Ooh, I don't see it here. Here's the bedroom furniture. So yeah, you can take any of these furniture pieces and kind of build your own rooms and decorate if you wanted to. We got a giant teddy bear. We'll place these down so you guys can kind of see what they look like. We got a bunch of bookcases, easels, the globes. Ooh, I don't know if I've seen the hourglass before. Let me get that one. And see. I'm not finding the television. Maybe I'm missing it in the list of different items. I don't see it in living room. Dining room situation? Interesting. Maybe, ooh, I don't know. I don't know where television would be. We got outdoor furniture, you get a barbecue, torches, benches, hanging chairs, flamingos, hot tubs, bunch of different plants, security cameras. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where the TVs are. Maybe did they miss the TV? I don't know exactly, but maybe I'm just missing it in the list. But here is the fish tank. Oh, that's cute. There's a little fish in there. You can change the colors. Oh, the little fishy boys. And here is the giant teddy. Oh my gosh, giant teddy is a gangsta. Oh my gosh. That is so funny. Let's see. We change you to pink. Oh my gosh. Oh, and he's a bow tie bunny now. Or a bear. He's got a bow tie. Okay, this one's got a tie. Oh, that's cute. He's got different accessories depending on who he is. And then, yeah, all these fish tanks are the same, but you can change their colors. I wonder, how do you break these? You didn't want them anymore? Okay, so you gotta shift. Shift and punch 3 times to break the furniture. There we go. Interesting. But yeah, I'm not sure where TVs are in the list. Interesting. Maybe they forgot it, or maybe I just missed it. Pink room. Pink rooms are my favorite rooms. But yeah, very, very nice house. Let's move on to the next one. I know not... Let me know if you guys want like a no commentary tour of all these houses, more in depth. I can kind of just walk in through them and not have any talking or anything. Maybe some nice music or something to show you guys all of these different houses. I do think I want to do like a little let's play though, where I try to find the different resources to trade up and try to get all these different mansions. I think that would be really fun. Let me look. The next one is called the White Mansion. Hence the whiteness. This one's got like a more modern type of feel. It's got a nice garage with a built-in car. Fancy smanchy up in here. Nice little rooms. This one, a little work room maybe. Really cool little nooks. Yeah, there's so much like room for creativity for like decorating yourself as well, even if they are furnished. Lots of inspiration. Oh, hey, here's a built-in fish tank. You could put in your own pet fish or something. Very cool, yeah. Definitely some very, very nice builds. Nice builders. Definitely designed these very, very awesome looking. A nice little like pool up here. Even though it's kind of frozen in this biome. Here's a nice table situation. Futuristic chairs. We got a bunch of futuristic sofas and armchairs. Oh yeah, there's a TV with like an image on the screen. So that's interesting. Ooh, this light, you can turn it on and off, which is nice. Ooh, a nice little kitchen area with a bar, little bar stools, refrigerators, toasters. I gotta find one that has the coffee machine and show you guys. Hopefully we'll see one soon. But yeah, nice little lofty looking areas up here. Very, very cute. Oh my gosh. I like this house too. I don't want to live in here. This house is great. You get a lot of inspiration. And yeah, since you can like get it just like the shell, so you can kind of like build it up yourself if you wanted to. Or you can get it unfurnished, I think is really cool as well. So totally a lot of different things that you can do with this add-on, depending on how well you want to play. Yeah, very cool. Let's move on to the last mansion. Ooh, I like the roof style up here with all the different foliage and stuff. Very nice. But yeah, the last one is going to be the modern mansion. Ooh, break my legs. Which is this one right here that comes with the helicopter if you get it furnished. Oh my gosh, my cat. I don't know if you can hear him. Shadow Buddy! Shadow Buddy's freaking out. Oh my gosh. This one is really cool. It's kind of like maybe you're Batman. You're Batman in your bat cave with your cars that come with it. This one also comes with a fancy water elevator situation. We got a nice little bar situation down here. It's so cool. And we can come up here. Here's a hot tub. Lots of nice little sitting room. Oh, here's the coffee machine. So the coffee machine you can click on to make coffee. And it was giving me, hold on. Okay, yeah, if you right click on it, you can get swiftness potions. You can get free swiftness potions for your roleplay. Drink it up. Ooh, with actions and stuff, it looks really sweet. You got your microwaves. I don't think you can actually cook anything with any of these. But it is really cute. For roleplay situations. Really nice. Let's go the elevator route. And, ooh, pretty. Yeah, this house is really nice as well. I think, like, I like all the houses. All the mansions are wonderful. Like, I would live in all of the mansions, of course. But yeah, very, very cool. I like the way this one is kind of laid out and designed. So many different fun options. Ooh, this one's the teddy bear room. Yes. Love it. With a fancy bathroom. Oh my gosh, you got 2 bathtubs? Oh my gosh. Living the dream. Living the dream. The Minecraft dream. But yeah, lots of other really fun ways to use this add-on for sure. I can see this add-on being very useful for so many different types of players as well. It's not like super vanilla or like survival friendly because you have to use like the catalog and there's no like crafting or anything like that. But I mean, hey, if you're using add-ons, you're probably looking maybe for a different experience sometimes, which would be fun to do. Kind of like play in a new way. But yeah, those are the 6 different mansions, just briefly kind of walking through them and looking around. And then I showed you a bunch of the other smaller builds that you can get as well, because you can place down some of these smaller different buildings, though some of them are quite like big. Like this giant hedge mage and different items like that. But yeah, very, very cool. I definitely like this add-on. I'm definitely planning on using it for more future different videos. Lots of fun. Inspiration. Very, very nice looking builds. So yeah, if this add-on interests you, it might be a good option for you. Oh yeah, I do want to show you the bulldozer you can use to flatten out areas. Probably best to like flatten out an area that where you want to put like your mansion. And let's see, I don't think it does like blocks. I think it only bulldozes. Let's see. You might have to turn it on or something. Let's, because it should bulldoze. Oh, I think because I have mob griefing turned off. Let me turn that back on and see. Mob griefing on. Okay, yeah. If you have mob griefing on, you can bulldoze through to like flatten areas or like remove some of these big mansions. If you're like, yeah, I don't want these ones anymore, you can kind of bulldoze through them. Or just like anything either too. Like a mountain or a naturally spawning village in Minecraft, you know, if you just want to like get rid of the whole village. So pretty cool. Lots of fun ways, lots of cool things. It's definitely pretty fun. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this add-on down in the comment section below. Will you get it? Are you thinking about getting it? Do you think it would be fun for you? Let me know. Very, very interested to see what you guys think. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys watch another video. I'll have some more on the screen right now in case you're in the mood for watching some more. And hopefully I'll see you in another one. Bye!